Hello, Simpson County Schools. I hope everyone's having a great Friday afternoon and looking forward to a great weekend. And I hope you're enjoying your summer break. But I just wanted to, come to you and talk to you about a couple things. Obviously, there's a lot going on in education right now, and I know there's a lot of anxiety and questions that you need answered. And I just want to talk about a few of those things. I don't know that I'll answer all your questions, but I do want to talk to you about a few things. And first, I want to talk a little bit about, the restart of school. I know that that's been a hot topic here lately, but I want to tell you why I believe it's important that we get back in school. I really firmly believe that we need our students back in school. I think the students need to be back in school. We're going on 6 months right now since COVID-19, and our students have been out that long, and I think that they need to that they need that interaction and that social and emotional learning, along with the academic learning as well. But also, I believe in the job that teachers do. I don't believe it can be done virtually as well. I don't believe it can be done on a computer. I've always said that the number one tool for teaching kids, not only in Franklin and Simpson County, but across Kentucky and across the country, is a teacher. And I believe that wholeheartedly. I've always said that we're in a people business, and we've got to keep that at the forefront. Building relationships with kids, and I think that's what makes this profession special, and I think that's why we have the success that we have. I want you to know I value you and the job you do. I think it's important that our community knows that you can't be replaced virtually or on a computer or anything else for that matter. But I do want you to know that safety for our staff and students is the top of the list. And and if it can't be done in person, we will reevaluate that. It's not something that we're that we take lightly. We are monitoring this situation daily and weekly. Through the health department, the Kentucky Department of Education, the governor's office. We communicate daily on these situations, and so moving forward, that will be a priority. And I do want you to know that, what I tell you today on July 24th, it could change tomorrow, or it could change by Monday. And it's not that I'm not telling you something, it's just because the situation's so fluid and it changes so much that, there's things that are changing that rapidly. So, I want you to know that, but I do want you to know that the job you do is important. And I think I think we learned that last spring when we left on March the 13th, and I think it was very evident that the job teachers do. And so, I wanted you to know my why, and on what and why it is important, the job that you do. We've completed registration so far. We've had 2 weeks, and we're at about 73% of the students have registered, and we're at about 68% in person, 32% virtual, and that's pretty consistent across all schools and grade levels. So, that's been a pretty consistent theme. We're going to make plans next week to get in touch with that other roughly 27% to figure out what their plans are. And we felt like that was very important for us in order to make our plans moving forward. We needed to know who was going to be here in person and who needed virtual, so that we could figure out how to allocate our resources and staff and to better serve the students in Simpson County. I do want to address the governor's comments yesterday. Please understand this is a very fluid situation. We are 32 days away from the start of school, which is plenty of time. And I want to reassure you, it's going to be okay. We can and we will do this. And I firmly believe that, because you are a professional educator, and we've always delivered on this, and I don't see it being any different in the 2020-2021 school year. We were, educators do some absolutely amazing things each and every day in the classroom, and I don't see that being any different this school year because of your professionalism and expertise and willing to do what's best for kids. And I really do believe that. Now, as of July 24th, the plan is for school to start on the 26th, and that will be a traditional learning environment where students come in person or a distance learning option. That's kind of where we are right now. But I do need you to start to understand and prepare, because of the governor's comments and the COVID-19 cases are not trending in the right direction right now. Will they trend differently in 2 weeks? I feel like we're living in a 2-week world. We just take it 2 weeks at a time. But we need to be prepared for distance learning. You need to start to make sure that you wrap your mind around this. And, we have several options within the district here, whether that be through Google Classroom or whether you use Schoology. If you need help, reach out. Start in your building with your CIA, assistant principals, to start making that transition to where your classroom can be used for distance learning. And I believe it'll be used whether we're in the classroom or we're virtual, either one. So, I think that's an important piece of it. I told someone today, we could start school tomorrow, as I like to say, in the schoolhouse tomorrow. Now, not everybody would feel real comfortable with that, but if we told all the kids to show up tomorrow, and the teachers showed up, we could get school started. We've been doing that for a long, long time. This distance learning is a little bit different. So please, start to think about that process and what that's going to look like. It's going to be very different. But like I said, you are professional educators, and I feel very confident that we will get that done, and we'll make that happen for the kids in Franklin and Simpson County. We continue to work through all the logistics, the temperature checks, the signage, the stickers on the floor, the mask, the hand sanitizer, the isolation areas, cleaning, the frequency of cleaning, what that's going to look like, and the bus procedures. We're continuing to work on that. And I think it's important that we continue to make every effort right now, as if we're going back to school. And if we need to switch gears, then we will switch gears, and we can do that. Commissioner Brown sent all the 172 superintendents a letter late last night, basically commenting on the governor's comments yesterday in his press release, that we may need to be able to, as he called it, pivot quickly to another option. And so, I don't want it to be a surprise in 2 weeks from now if we have to say, hey, we're going all virtual. I know that you've are probably keeping up with districts, and some districts have made that decision. And right now, in our thought process and the number of cases that we have, they're not trending in the right direction. But we can, we're like I said, we're going to continue to monitor that. And if we don't feel like it can be done safely, then we're not, we're not going to do that. We're going to reevaluate and figure out what how that's going to work. You've all received the new calendar. We have some training days before school starts. We have professional development days. There's been a lot of discussion and talk, within your building on what that's going to look like. So I would encourage you to reach out to your building administrator. If you have concerns, feel free to reach out to me. I mean, I've been here at the central office pretty much ever since COVID-19 started. Send me an email. You can call me, text, leave me a message, and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. I am excited that we have Roger Cleveland coming to our district on August the 25th. He's going to make his way around to each of our schools. Roger's a professor at Kentucky State University. He's going to be doing a presentation on racial biases and the biases that that exist within our community and country, and being intentional on being aware of those biases. So I'm looking forward to Roger being in our district, and then we're starting to make plans for those different training days, and I think that they're going to look different at each and every school. but it will be time that we can start preparing for what the start of school looks like. And like I said, as of July 24th, school's going to start on August the 26th, unless, like I said, that's as of today. Currently we're planning to be in person or distance learning, but that could change as well. And so I just want to reiterate to everyone that we've got to be patient. I know that's maybe easier said than done, and we'll continue to work through this, and we will make this work, because I have the utmost confidence in each and every one of the educators that work in Simpson County. I think we've got a great team. I think we've got a great staff from top to bottom, and and all of us working together, we'll get this done. As our governor always says, we're in this together, and we'll make it to the other side. And I do believe that. I think that that we'll eventually get through this, and hopefully sooner than later. But it's the situation that we're dealt right now, and we've got to continue to work through that, and continue to move forward, to continue to serve the kids in Franklin and Simpson County, because like I said, I think it's very important that we get that connection back with those kids, and put our eyes on those kids, and be able to help them move forward in their educational process, and you're a big part of that, and I do believe that. So this is probably a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I felt like I needed to kind of get this message out there. And like I said, if you ever have any questions, concerns, issues that you want to address with me, please feel free to reach out, and I'll answer the best way I possibly can. I'm not going to guarantee that I have an answer for every question, because I don't really. We're kind of all first-year teachers, first-year educators again, because there's not any books out there that talk about pandemics and how you need to handle them. So we're going to take it day by day, and we'll get through this. So you guys have a great weekend, and look forward to seeing everybody soon. Thank you.